Councilmember Doe.
Well, thank you very much. First of all, I just want to thank the city staff for your hard work. I mean, we almost through with the pandemic. So I heard that in June 15, hopefully the state going to be widely open and lessen a lot of restrictions. So let's get through. So we finally make it through. And I almost want to thank the Westminster Police Department for being transparent and posts a lot of call for service arrest report on the websites. That's very good. That's good news. It's great transparency to the community. Last week I received a telephone call from a Orange County Register reporter, Susan Nguyen, and she asked me if I can confirm a rumor, and so I said sure. So she asked me that, hey, I heard that the city of Westminster hired Tyler Dibb as a lobbyist, and the city will hire him permanently, and then he will become a city employee. Possibly the assistant to the city manager for economic development. So it was a shock. It was a surprise. So I told Susan that I will get to the bottom of it, and I will contact the city manager to verify the information. So I hung up the phone and called Marwan, who calmly told me that it's true that Tyler Dibb was hired as the city lobbyist, and his qualification was a former state assemblyman. So, Marwan was also very happy, and he said it was a great decision to hire Tyler Dibb because he credited to secure approximately $9.5 million in state and federal funding through the county and state representative Alan Lowenthal and then Michelle Steele's office. And Marwan's also offered to send me a copy of the contract. And I asked Marwan how much that the city has been paying for the lobbyist, Tyler Dibb. And he says it's approximately 19,000, and it's through he got back pay from March to June, so total 19,000. So it was a shock to learn about the city business from a newspaper reporter. I don't know about the rest of the council. We never received any courtesy notice because he can hire anybody, but we have never informed or have any courtesy notice to that the decisions were made. Especially Tyler Dibb was a political ally to the majority of the city council, so and everybody know that. So I would like to agenda an item and have the city manager Marwan to report to the council how the process started, who initiates the contact, who solicited the position to hire Tyler Dibb as the lobbyist for the city council, and it's going to be on the next agenda. Next meeting.
I'll second it.
All right, we have the motion and second to agendize the issue of Tyler Dibb for the next meeting.
Motion made by Councilmember Doe, seconded by Councilmember Manzo to add an item on the agenda regarding the process for hiring Tyler Dibb. Councilmember Doe?
Yes.
Councilmember Ho? You're on mute.
Yes.
Okay. Councilmember Manzo,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Nguyen,
No.
and Mayor Ta.
Yeah, I like to abstain because, you know, it's up to the city manager. Yes. So I think that if like majority of the city council, hey, they want it, so more than welcome to discuss, but I abstain.
You abstain? All right. So
Yes.
that motion carried 3-1-1 with council members Do, Ho, and Manzo voting to place that on the agenda. Vice Mayor Nguyen, no, and Mayor Ta abstaining.
Correct. All
Well,
right.
thank you very much. And you know, and
Okay. Can you
I
say that
have-
again? What is the result? What is the voting count? So can you go over the voting count?
Oh, yes, I can again. Yes. So that motion carried 3-1-1. Council members Do, Ho, and Manzo voted yes to place the item on the agenda.
I don't,
Vice-
is that
Vice-
correct? Councilmember Ho, I heard that you said no. No or yes?
What
I
did I
thought,
say, Madam Clerk?
yes.
I said yes.
okay. All right.
All right.
You know, and so thank you very much. Marwan's also told me that the Tyler was responsible for getting the funding for the federal government, a couple $1 million through Congressman Alan Lowenthal's office. But you know, everybody read the Orange County Register article today, and that was not the case. So Tyler has absolutely nothing to do with it, and it appeared to me that it was the generosity of the congressman that helped in our city. So I would like to agenda an item to have our lobbyist Tyler Dibb to come in and report to us what he has done for the city and how often he report to the city manager. I want a full report publicly, and I would like to put it on the agenda next meeting.
So I just want to say something before I second it. When this new agenda placing format got voted on before my time, I think it was pretty kind of knowledge, or it was kind of agreed upon. If it wasn't kind of a wacky item, that we would all agree, or before me, that it would be honestly be voted on and placed on the agenda, and we would all agree to have a conversation. But it seems like we're picking and choosing. I think this is, considering the situation that we're in, I think Councilmember Dill is making an honest request here, and I think we should, as a council, support him and place it on the agenda. It's just a matter of having a discussion about it. So I think I'm asking for the leadership, and I've had conversations with the mayor. He seems to be wanting to be a fair and impartial person, and I'm asking for the leadership of the mayor now. So if we can just please do that while we're trying to do this new agenda process, to all just be supportive of each other and be respectful. Considering the situation here, I think it's an honest and a reasonable request. So I'll second it.
So may I ask, so what is the difference between the first request and the second? So the second, you want like Tyler Dibb to do the report in the meeting publicly?
Yes, I'd like to
I
have,
think that's good.
since he's he's our lobbyist, and I would like him to come to before the council and tell us what he did, what he does, so that
I
we
think
have an
that's a good idea.
opportunity to
Yeah.
to communicate and to see what he's capable of.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm okay with that.
Okay, so we have a motion on the floor by Councilmember
Yes.
Dow, seconded by Councilmember Manzo, and that's to you to ask Mr. Dip to provide a report to the City Council.
Yep.
Okay, so roll call vote. Councilmember Doe,
Yes.
Councilmember Ho,
Yes.
Councilmember Manzo,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Nguyen,
Yes.
and Mayor Ta.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries 5-0.
Since we're still with Councilman Member Do, I want to, just for the record of it, I vote no from the previous item because I know that our city manager already talked about the issues already. That's why I want to do it. I want to vote no. So that's, I want to get on the record for that.
Well, Councilman Johnny Nguyen, I appreciate your clarifications, but it's very interesting that when we after the conversation that we had last week with Susan Gooding, and it just remind me of the rumors that I have heard from several people in the city that approached me just before we select the new city manager that's Marwan Yousef will be the next city manager, and Ta Ta will be the next assistant city manager. And I was like shocked to hear that because so far-fetched, and I didn't even know who was applying for the position. And but after having a conversation with the Susan Gooding, and it just dawned to me that looks like that's what's going to happen, because Mark One was mentioning that he's going to
That's fine.
hire a new position for
That's fine,
assistant city manager, as well as the
Councilmember
economic.
though, you already talked about it. I just want to clarify, my motion. That's it. Okay, let's move on then.
So I was shocked to recall that rumors, and I was very disappointed. Anyway, well, thank you very much. It's been a long meeting, so I appreciate it, and thank you.